What's up with it, fam? Just stopping by, giving y'all my 3.5 gram mushroom trip. What's so crazy though, it was chocolate mushrooms. So it was like the mushrooms was ground up and they were made into a chocolate. You feel me? And it was crazy because when I ate, first I just probably took like a quarter of it, of the chocolate bar, because it was like a mini chocolate bar. So I took a quarter of it and it kicked in like 5 minutes. Like I got the eye in front of me and everything, but it was crazy because I don't eat chocolate, but it tasted good. You feel me? I smacked it. And then, I'm like, it had like little Rice Krispie treats in it because I had it in the freezer. So I'm like crunching on these Rice Krispie treats that's in it. I thought they was Rice Krispie treats until they fucking thawed out and it was pieces of mushroom, and it was like, I was like back to the mushroom being stuck in your teeth. You know how I get when you try to chew the mushroom up. But it was cool though, because being in the chocolate, it tasted like chocolate. It didn't taste like shroom. So when it kicked in, right, I'm seeing the eye in front of me. I said, fuck that shit. I just didn't want to do that, fuck off that low dose. So I just went and took the whole 3.5. I was tripping balls, man. That shit was crazy. It was crazy because I'm in the backyard and I'm standing here, right? First, I kind of messed off my trip. I ain't gonna say I messed it off. It was cool just to sit with everybody on Discord. You know what I'm saying? It was cool to chill with everybody on Discord and chop it up as I'm tripping, but I was getting visuals every time I blinked the whole time. Like even when the stars came out, like the stars was like a gang of stars, because at first I was gonna try to clear the clouds, right? I was like, I'm supposed to clear these clouds up, and I couldn't. So, I said, I ain't gonna clear them, but I'm gonna clear them. But really I did clear them, but I didn't, because what I did was I just waited for them to leave, basically. So once they left, that's the way I cleared them. I waited for them to leave. I'm gonna be here longer than y'all, and they left. So once they left, the stars was going crazy. Like they were, like it was a gang. It was like a cluster of stars. Like when you see, like the pictures that be on Google. Like if you Google stars, and like it show a cluster of stars, and it just looked like a gang of stars. It looked like that. Like my sense of my eyesight was like turned up or something, like I was connected, but it was a parameter. Like this is what fucking tripped me out, right? It was a parameter that I guess I occupy on this planet, and it's in a square. It's like a pyramid, and it's like that. It's fucking crazy. I was looking at myself from the top of the pyramid, and when you look down, you can see the square where it's squared off. Like this is you, this is your fucking this is as far as your perception actually goes, is right here. It don't go outside of this square. And it's like, what the fuck? Like it was trippy, because just being up there looking at myself down like this and standing here at the same time looking. But as I'm looking here and seeing this, I'm looking down like this also at the same time, looking around, looking at different corners of the fucking of the backyard. So I'm like, what the hell? Like I was geeking off that. But it was crazy because it seemed like that was my grid though. Like that was my grid of that was my grid of my perception, was just like that triangle right there, and it was within that triangle. But it was like, that's what I occupy here on this planet. It was like, that's what I got the feeling of, was like, I couldn't go outside of that. Like outside of that triangle, outside of that square can follow me everywhere, but I can't go outside of that square. You know what I mean? I can't go beyond that square with, I don't even know how to explain it, bro, because that shit was fucking, it was weird. It was weird. It was like you could see the gridded lines you can see them, and it was like a square. And I'm looking at the grid this way, but then I'm looking at it down also. So it was like my eyesight looking down created the triangle over the fucking square grid line that I was looking at. And I'm like geeking off that, like, what the hell? I'm tripping, right? So, you know, I thought the kids would be asleep, but they wasn't. You know, the kids was like tripping on the game and stuff. So my daughter, she came and she like, Dad, they making me cry, and like trying to explain stuff to her. You know, you try to get all physiological, however you say that fucking word. I'm just fucking, bro. I'm just tripping, bro. Like my brain is still rebooting right now. But like, I tried to get off philosophy. How the fuck, man? What am I doing, bro? I'm tripping, bro. Like, I'm still kind of geeked up in a sense, but I'm not. But it's like my brain is like still rebooting off the shit. But like, you know, I was just trying to tell her in a grown-up way, you know, and she like kind of got mad and went in the room, and her room, the lights was off. That fucking, bro, look. Man, oh my God, I went in there and I was trying to talk to her, and the whole time I'm talking to her, I'm seeing like octopuses, but they were like white. They was like white with like this yellow and these like black dots. It was crazy. They was everywhere, and I'm just like trying to tell her, yeah, well, you don't have to cry. While the octopuses is on me. They just on me, just crawling around everything, and I'm just like, you know, it's darkness in her room, so like I'm like, well, y'all gonna have to grow up and basically figure it out y'allself, and I have to walk out the room. I had to walk out the room, man. I said, man, and then I was on Discord, so I missed all my visuals. When I finally did lay down in the trampoline and just close my eyes, I just seen not too many visuals. Like I seen a few, but it's like I can't even really remember, bruh. I'm like trying to get it all back. I'm trying to get it all back, but I really can't, because I had some weird stuff going on. But the shrooms, you know, this was different. I think I should have just relaxed and kick back and basically let it take me in silent darkness. It would have been dope, because I got visuals the whole time. I got the eye in front of me to where that eye just don't move. Every time you blink, it's there. Stay there for like seconds after you blink. It sit there for a minute, and then it kind of disappeared. But I said they was strong, but they wasn't that strong. So I'm like I'm about to just go up to 7 grams next time. I'm gonna go up to 7 grams. I know it's gonna kick my ass, because this time I had ate something, you know, which I just ate some potatoes, but still though, I had ate something, so I don't think it kicked me like it was really supposed to kick me. So I don't want to fucking, you know, I don't want to act like I just took that like a champ, and then I go back the next time and they kick my ass. But I see these shrooms are going to give me visuals, and that's what I wanted to actually see. I just didn't want to go that deep last night, but then I just didn't want to take a low dose and then be like, damn, I just wasted the trip. So I'm like going, okay, next time let's go. And Charles Pike, he posted that ayahuasca video in the Truth Fam, and I was watching the ayahuasca video as I was taking off. So it was like crazy. That's what made me take the 3.5. You're looking out, Charles. That's what made me take the 3.5. I was watching that video, and dude was like, he drunk the ayahuasca and he started tripping, and as he was tripping, the ayahuasca, something, I don't know if it was one of the beans or whoever, was like, drink one more cup. And then that's what it just was like, man, you might as well take all of those. Why is you playing? Stop playing. You act like you ain't did this before. And every time I go in, I get that feeling. I know that I did it before. All these things that I'm doing right now, I already did. but I can't figure out where or when did I see that I doing. Was it on that last mushroom trip, or I don't know. I don't know, but I always get the feeling, and I know that I did this before, but I wish you guys could have seen the grid, the parameter that we occupy, that you occupy, and really your fucking, your sense of reality, the reality don't reach outside of that grid. But when it do, it's somebody else stepping into your fucking square. But it was like a square, man. I want to say it was like an orange line, but I don't know. It was like I can't grasp it. Like that was fucking trippy. But I like just me looking down at myself while I'm looking around here too. It was like, it's like this. Your perception on shrooms goes outside of your square. Period. That's what happens. It goes outside and you can feel it. Like you can fucking feel it. Like you can feel it. You can feel yourself and everything go outside of that square. Even though you're standing inside of that square, when you take them shrooms, boom, you outside of that square in some type of way. Like you outside of it and you feel everything. It's like you looking down on everything, but it's like that square just got a little bigger. It turned into like a circle. You feel me? Like, cause a square, the way a square is shaped, you know, it got the parts that if you can put a square the same size of a circle inside of a circle, and the circle still gonna have parts that's gonna be, you know, opened up to where you can see, you know, right here is like it's still some room left right here. The square can't push itself out there. So it's like you become a circle, you become that circle, and you can just fucking sense everything within that circle, and you can see it and you can feel it at the same time, and you can look at it like this while you're looking down at it at the same time. And I'm like going, okay, it's crazy because a lot of people, they don't get visuals off shrooms, but I'm going like, what the fuck is the problem? What's up with me? Like every time I take shrooms I get visuals, but this time I wasn't scared at all. But them octopuses, that shit be looking crazy. And like it was a lot of them this time. It wasn't like one. It was like 1,000 of them, and they was just crawling around. And like I'm trying to talk to my daughter, and I'm looking at the octopuses, and I'm going, so I had to tell her, you know, remember you told me you be seeing the scary clowns and the gestures and stuff like that? How'd you get over that? She was like, I don't know. I just, you know, stopped being afraid of the dark. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. It's like that. Because Daddy battling right now, you know. I'm battling right now. And, you know, like I said, I thought they was going to be down by the time where they wasn't going to bother me. But, you know, that didn't happen. Like, because even at the end of my trip, like, I got the videos. I kicked it with them and watched music videos. Like listening to their music while I'm still getting visuals like going through my head, like all kind of visuals. But then I just chilled with the kids though. So I'm like going, I'm gonna do the 7.5. You know, I'm gonna try. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till tonight, later on tonight, because I've been up really all night, and I'm gonna be up all day, and then I'm gonna be up all night again. And I'm gonna just not eat nothing all day today. I'm not gonna eat anything. And I'm gonna wait till like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and then I'm gonna take the 7, and then I'm gonna see what happens. You know, people say don't go back to back. That's what you say. I say I do what I fucking please and want to do. I can do it. I know I can. I've done it before. If you can't do it, that's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you can't. But I get visuals. It don't matter how much I take or what, but I just want to see the 7. I'm trying to step outside now because I see where my parameter is, and I know I can go outside of it because I stretched outside of it, but still I was still standing inside of it. But it's crazy. The film, it's like it's like you change the aspect, like when you go on your TV and you change the settings, like, and you can put your TV on vivid to where your picture will be dummy clear. That's what it seemed like when the shrooms kick in, and it's like this fucking weird overlay that goes over everything, and it like make everything seem like it's fake, like it's not real, and like your visual from understanding of the way you look at things, you don't see it like this, like from being yourself here, standing here. You see it as yourself standing here, and at the same time, you see it as your higher self up there looking down at yourself. Now, you can't control your higher self up there, but you can look out the eyes of that person and look at yourself through their eyes. Now, that's some crazy shit.